Hello, I'm back. Sorry, it just took me a second, you guys, to bring all my lighting back here to my solid table. The front table is not sturdy enough to do what I want to do on, and so I had to bring my lighting back here so I could highlight what we're going to do. I've got my ring light with my product cam here, and so that will be shining down on my desk next to me, and I've got my leather and my products that we're going to talk about. And I don't know if you guys can see the comments. I have tagged all the products that I'm going to use. If it didn't come through and you can't see them, I will upload them later and make sure you guys can buy all this. All of this can be found on Amazon, so we'll cover a couple of different products. There's one product that we're going to really cover tonight. I don't have any tickers or banners, so it's just me here at the back. This is where I sit on a daily basis. I do want to grab one thing real quick. I'm going to do a demo on our Crimson Nude Leather. Sorry, I didn't have quite enough time to get things situated before I came back and got light here. So I'm going to do a demo on our creme de nude, and we will show you the products here. So hopefully you guys find your way in here well tonight. So just a little bit of story on leather in general. Leather to some people is just leather, and to me it's so many different things. Our creme de nude leather. Let me see if I can. Let me switch to my product cam real quick, and maybe this lighting will be better here. This is a creme de nude, very neutral. This is raw leather, untreated. It's called Veg Tan Leather, and this is beautiful in its natural state. This is what a lot of artisans will get before they do hand tooling and carving. I prefer this leather. I wish I could have everything in it because over time, Veg Tan Leather gets a beautiful, gorgeous patina. I love it so much. So this is Veg Tan. This is just a beautiful full grain leather. This is our original Heights tote. This is just a beautiful dyed leather. It's really nice. It's got a lot of variation, but for the most part, it's going to be very smooth and supple. You'll have pebbled leather, which is what our new wallets are. And then our new Heights tote here this is an oil tanned leather. So you're going to have what's called pull up. So that is the variations you'll see here. This is called pull up, and I'm going to show you some. See my finger? See that line right here? That, and it goes away. See, and you can kind of make it do this. When you bend and fold and crease, it gets what's called pull up, and it's so beautiful. This is what we love about this bag. So when we are going to treat this bag is not, the goal is to not get rid of these wrinkles and get rid of this. Like, how do I get rid of that? If you don't like those, then don't buy this bag. That's why we have this bag, is for the character. Every single one of our Heights totes will have unique character. It's not, no two will be the same. And actually no two leather products will be the same no matter where you are or what you're buying. But you buy these bags for this variation. So it's different on all aspects of it. The beauty of this bag is that it is super, super easy to care for. There isn't much you need to do because the scratches, the dings, the nicks, the folds, the bends, those things are all wanted on this, in this leather in particular. So if I scratch it like I did right there, I mean, that may bother someone, and that's fine because what I'm going to show you tonight will help remedy, but it's not going to get rid of it. A lot of the bags that you're going to get have these scratches and things, and that's just from the manufacturing of the leather and the process that we go through to make them, the bags. So it's going to definitely scuff and scratch, but the goal of caring for this bag is so it lasts forever, and to clean it and to treat it. The oil tan leather is going to be pretty water, I'm not going to say waterproof, but water resistant, because of the nature of the way this leather is treated. So you're going to definitely have a lot more ease of use with this bag. Our other Heights tote, this was my personal bag that I used it first. So I'm going to do some things to this which may cause some of you to freak out, but don't fear. I'm going to scratch it in a few places just with my nail. Make a little H on there. So I will show you where we're going to go with that. But this, I did lose my train of thought on this, but this bag is so beautiful. It does resist water just a little bit, but you definitely wouldn't want it to like sit out in the rain for sure. So just know that this bag definitely will. A lot of you that have received it have treated it. We recommended the product, and I don't have it linked in the comments, is the Cadillac leather care system off Amazon. And it's a 3-step process. It's to protect, treat, and clean. And so that's a great one. We strongly recommend. The first product I'm going to talk about tonight is a 4-in-1 product. It's called Bic 4. It's on Amazon, and I think it's this. I'll put it up on the screen. It's this link right here. You'll find this on Amazon. It's a 4-in-1. A lot of times they'll have a 1. So this is Bic 4. They have a 1, 2, and a 3, and this is the 4. So this is a 4 process in one. This is going to condition, clean, polish, and protect your leather. If your leather is not necessarily this bag or our bags here, it can be any leather bags or any leather items, shoes, and whatnot. If it's dirty, you want to clean it with their recommended products. With your handbags, your totes, maybe just basic shoes that we wear on a daily basis that aren't going to get dirty, you won't have to really clean. This is going to take care of that for you. So this is a really good product. And the best thing I like, honestly, to use to clean is an old t-shirt. You want something that doesn't have much scratch or grain or grit. So you don't want to use like a dish towel or a washcloth. You definitely want like a microfiber cloth. If you want to get like into the hardcore leather care stuff, you can get like their cloths that they recommend. But honestly, a t-shirt is going to be all you need. So these two products will care for, protect, clean, treat, and condition both of these bags. And then I'll talk about some of the other products here. I'll actually show you right now, and then we'll get into the actual process. This is Aussie leather conditioner. Works really well hand in hand with saddle soap. Both of these are from Phoebe's brand. You can buy these on Amazon or from Phoebes.com. And I think I've got these linked as well. We've got the saddle soap and the Aussie leather cleaner. These are in the comments here. So if you are interested in any of these products, these are on Amazon. Of course, I don't make any money from the sale of these products. This is just what I use. Saddle soap can be good on its own. Definitely, I would use saddle soap first and then use the Aussie leather conditioner if you like. And then there's another product called Neat Foot Oil, and I'm not even bringing that over because I'm not a fan of it. So as far as the products I'm going to talk about tonight, it would be these 3. But if you just want an all-in-one, simple, affordable, this is really, really inexpensive, and it won't change the color of your leather. This definitely would. This isn't going to change the color of either of these, but if you're using them on a lighter leather, they may darken just slightly. And you'll see here, I have conditioned this bag before. So right on this seam right here, you can see that it is a little bit darker. And that is because of the oils that I put into it. That I like personally. That may be off-putting to someone. So if you want the bag to stay the same color and never change, use this. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's super easy. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and apply it liberally to your cloth or shirt or whatever you're going to use. And I just kind of rub it around. And you're going to go in and you're going to just apply it liberally to your bag. Just like so. And I'm just going to kind of rub it in, and you're going to let the conditioner penetrate the leather. And you're going to do all sides of the leather. You're going to do the bottom of the bag, which is where my bags get beat up because I'm not careful and put them on the floor, or they fall on the ground, whatever, the floor of your car gets dirty or scuffs. So you want to put on all sides. Use your handles up here. But the beauty of your handles is the more you use your bag, it's going to patina, and it gets such a beautiful, beautiful color there. So you're going to do it on all sides of the bag. And you notice those scratches on the front. And so those are we're gonna remedy the scratch situation here in a minute. So you're gonna do that on the bag and just let it dry. So you're gonna just leave it alone for a bit. It doesn't take long for it to dry. So just set the bag aside, and you can pull a bunch of your purses out. It's probably not gonna be recommended for like your Louis Vuittons. If you guys are Louis Vuitton people, I would not do this on those bags. And so I'm going to apply it liberally here, and I'm going to do the same thing with this bag. And again, I'm going to just give it a little, see, this actually scratches less easily. So I'm going to just give it a little scratch here. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this bag and just apply it liberally here. It's not going to discolor the leather. You may notice a little bit of the color from the dye comes off on this, but not enough to be worried at all. There's plenty of dye to go around. If you start seeing it come off, you're not ruining your bag, I promise. While I do this, I'm just gonna, I had the links, and I will do these links again, and they'll be on the bags when you, or on the link when it goes live. So again, you're going to do the same thing on this bag, rub it in really well, get your handles, and flip it over, and you're going to do the same thing, just like I did on the last bag. And we're going to rub it in really, really well here. And like I said, you guys, these products are super, super, super affordable. Nothing is going to break the bank on any of this. And you really don't have to do it like weekly or daily or monthly. I mean, every so often. I like my bags to get aged, so I would be more likely to not do this very often at all, actually. That's my personal preference. But you do want to care for your bags, especially when you invest in something and you spend money on it. You want to take care of it, unless you're a heathen and like to just throw money away and not take care of the things you buy. The black tote, you can do these things on the black tote as well. None of this is going to harm your black tote at all. I would recommend doing it on the black. I actually do have another product. Let me go grab it real quick. That I like on the black tote. And this is actually something that one of my employees brought in, and she got it when she bought her UGG boots. And we did try it. It's this mint suede nubuck foaming cleaner, which is funny because none of our bags or anything I would recommend using, like we don't have anything suede or nubuck that I would recommend using. I would not use this on our suede earrings, so don't think that that's a good idea. But this is good for your black tote, and this is, like I said, it's mint. The brand is Mint. She got it when she bought her Uggs, and so we just were messing around with it in here one day. So now that we've let the cream set on our leather, we're going to take a dry part of that same t-shirt, just another side, and we're going to just take it and we're going to go in and buff it in. So anytime you treat your leather, you're going to apply it, let it dry, and then you're going to come back and buff it. And see, it brings such a pretty shine to your bag. And that scratch that I put in here is gone. So this really is a really great product to have. And so you're going to just rub this in, buff it in really, really well. And you've got to think of leather as skin. This is a cow's skin. It's just like our skin. It needs to be conditioned and nourished and hydrated. So you want to keep good care of your leather. This is really important. And so you're going to do that. This bag is done. I would consider this bag treated, and you are good to go. I'm going to do a little water test, and since I drank no water out of my Hydro-Mate today, we're going to use that for our water test. And I'm just going to drop the water on there, and you'll see how that water just beaded right off the leather, and it's not going to soak into the hide, and it can just wipe clean. Super, super beautiful product. Look at that. And it just is going to keep your products lasting for a long time. These leather bags should last you forever. Same thing on this. We treated this one. Now we need to buff. I'm making all sorts of noises, guys. The one I'm using right now is the Bic 4. The saddle soap and the conditioner I have not talked about yet, but I will show how to use the saddle soap and the leather conditioner too. So we're just still working on the Bic 4 here. So same with this. I had this one already done, and so now we're in the process of buffing. You're going to buff it out really well, and we're going to come and buff everywhere. Let's see. I'm going to flip this. I was treating a few bags before I went live earlier. And so I'm just kind of going to work through this, work it out, buff it in really, really well. And it gives it just, it restores the shine, and it's not like super shiny, but okay, I'm not going to do this one too much because I want to demonstrate the saddle soap and the Aussie leather cleaner. I love this one because I feel like it's just really, it's like a really good lotion. It feels like it's just seeping into the pores of the leather and really, really doing well. Okay, so saddle soap. If your bag is really dirty, you will want to use saddle soap first. I like saddle soap anyway because it just primes the surface for you to put the Aussie leather cleaner on. But like I said, saddle soap can be used exclusively on its own as the only thing you need to treat a bag. So it's kind of, it's up to you. So I just spray that on my cloth. And again, I'm going to rub it in. We're going to not saturate. You don't want it to like soak in, but you're going to wipe it down really well. If you were going to stop with just saddle soap, you would let it dry. You're going to come back in and buff, just like we did before with a dry cloth. You're going to buff it out. And then you could be done. Or you just let it sit for a minute and let it dry a little. I mean, it's not soaking wet. The oiled nature of this bag is not going to let many things soak into it anyway. That's why you really want to treat these bags to restore them once if they're old, they've dried out, they've gotten cracked, like an old baseball glove. You know, you would do this stuff on an old baseball glove. These bags, I would just say this for the most part to just treat it and to protect it. You're not going to really need to condition to bring it back to life yet. It's still so new. But this is a really great feature for a lot of your different leather goods. Should have brought my Doc Martens up here because my Doc Martens really need this treatment. So you can take the same treatment and do it many different ways. So you would definitely take your t-shirt here again, or whatever cloth, and just get some on the cloth. I have the lighting's a little bad right there. So I've got a little bit on the edge of my cloth here. And then I'm going to take it again, and we're going to massage it in just like it's lotion. You're going to massage it in to the bag or to whatever article you have. And I'm like kicking myself for not having my dogs because that would have been a really good demonstration. You could have really seen what good it does. And this again is another one that you want to let sit, let it penetrate. And then finally, we're going to go buff off the excess if it's desired on the bag. I would say let's do that. If you're doing it on your shoes, if you've got some really neat boots or something, I wouldn't recommend buffing off the excess. You could just leave it. You could rub it in and let it go because this is going to absorb in over time. So you're going to be set with this. So I would take that cloth again, dry part, and you're going to come in and buff off the excess. So you get it in there really, really nicely. And it's just going to keep things looking healthy and really nice. And see that shine? All wonderful ways to treat your bags. But for you guys and for your purposes, I would highly recommend just getting the Bic 4. I'll put that link up one more time. It's off Amazon. I got it in like 2 days. It's super great. Really, really affordable. And this little bottle is going to last you a while for sure. And you can use this to treat your couches if you've got leather sofas, leather car seats, anything. So this is a great product to have around the house, but it's definitely the thing I would recommend to use for both of the totes if you have them. I'm hoping this was great. Oh, no, I'm not. I was going to sign off, but I was going to show you on the creme de nude. You can treat your creme de nude earrings if you want. I don't recommend treating many of our earrings at all, but since it's such a light leather and it has the potential for discoloration, I wanted to show you this, and we may not get full demo here. I'll show you this sample piece I did earlier, but this is it. This is the color of it raw. See, there's a little bit of variation on the edge here, so we're going to go right in here, and I'm just going to take it, and it's going to discolor it initially, okay? So don't let that alarm you, but you're going to apply that here, okay? So it's going to discolor it here for a second, but what's really neat is I did the same thing on this piece earlier, and once this dried, it dried as if it was brand new. So if you can see here, I treated this and it looked like this, but then about 5 to 10 minutes later, it went right back to normal. And now this is protected. You're gonna have a nice earring that would be easier to wipe off and clean. But again, that's gonna be up to you if you wanna treat your earrings. It's a small surface area. I don't recommend doing it, but it would be something you could try, definitely, if you're interested. But this is going to be safe. This Big 4 is going to be really safe for any of your products that are lighter, because it's not going to discolor any of your leather that way. So that is it for tonight. If you guys have any other questions about the products we used, they're here. The bags, they essentially, I mean, the bags are, if you got them right, oh, sorry, I should put this question up. The bags don't already come treated, but they're definitely the oil tan leather bag. That's our Rustic Heights tote. Is the nature of the leather is very protective, and it's already going to be treated to an extent, but we do not do this treatment to the leather before the bag goes out to you. This is mainly for like long-term care of your bag. Same with this one. These come really well, and they're going to be really high quality and well protected already. So you don't have to worry about the bags, but this is something you'd want to do before you live in a rainy climate. Treat your bags before you go out. And if you got caught in the rain like once, it's not going to ruin your bag, but I would recommend like treating it just to for the longevity. Well, it's late for the longevity of your bag. Definitely treat it. The leather conditioner, Marissa asked, how much of it do I use? The this one is just, you can use it liberally. It really is. I just squirt it on my bag because you're basically rubbing it in, and then you're going to go back in and buff it. So there's not necessarily too much. It's not going to be, ruining it. I missed the question here. It says, what was this? Was the saddle soap or the conditioner? This is the conditioner. This is the leather conditioner. And this is the saddle soap. These are Phoebing's. And then this is the leather conditioner from Bic 4. I'm strongly going to just recommend you grab this one. It's easier to, it's easier. There's less questions and less things to worry about with this. So this is the best. I like these myself because we actually work with leather and treat it and like using the high-end professional stuff, but this is going to be really, really perfect. Someone just asked if we had any new earrings. That was on our other Facebook Live. This is just the live in the private group. So you'll need to go to our Facebook business page if you missed the regular Facebook Live. So this is just a secondary one for the VIP group. I'm going to sign off tonight because I've got a busy day to work here tomorrow. So I'm going to sign off for the night. We will definitely be here to get comments afterwards. But just make sure you circle back and watch this again. We're going to have it on Facebook. This will be saved here in this group if you need to refer back to this live for any reason at all. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Have a great night. We'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. Take care.